years of frustration.
So it's not a question of whether you can make money online. It's a question of what systems are you aware of that you can take advantage of to make money online.
We are not looking at individuals that are just doing the thing. We are just looking at a crop of people who are banded together, seeing themselves as a team that is making a transgenerational change.
Until you take that decision and say, like the biblical character called Esther, if I perish, I perish, there won't be any change.
Most importantly, will you take action repeatedly? Because action is not enough. Taking repeated action is what creates results.
The key is what? Focus.
Please, ladies and gentlemen,
That's right.
with a standing ovation, we want to welcome into this hall,
That's right.
Mr. Kwame and Sam Harvard. Put your eyes together.
Becoming a millionaire or billionaire is not a function of age. It's not a function of your nationality. It's not a function of gender, and it's not even a function of your spirituality.
People are saving lives on the internet. People are changing their families' financial standings using the internet. If today we have mobile money and my 72-year-old mother can send and receive money, it should tell you what technology is.
If you want to influence and impact people and you want to be comfortable, you will never get to influence and impact anybody, ladies and gentlemen.
A powerful business coach, millionaire mentor, a multi-talented serial entrepreneur, Africa's most sought-after sales guru, the boss of sales superstars, internationally acclaimed best-selling author, a public speaker par excellence, life and finance strategist.
My name is Sam Harvard.
Right, good evening, everybody. I bring you greetings from the city of Nairobi, Eastern Africa. I hope you are all doing pretty fine and you can hear me. All right, if you have access to the chats where you're watching from, if you're probably watching on Zoom, you're in the Zoom with me, or you are on YouTube, I want you to please give me where you're watching from. Just type your location for me. That would also help me to test if you indeed can hear me. All right, if my mic is loud enough. I'm not home right now, so I'm not able to use the normal gear, so I'm using the mini travel one. And I hope that this is able to get my sound across to you in a perfect way. All right, it's good to see people from Liberia, Senegal, Nigeria, Lagos. Lagos is part of Nigeria. All right. From Cameroon, my beloved country. I see people from Kuwait. All right, Ghana. I was in a car today and someone was playing Ghanaian music and I could recognize it easily. It's like, okay, this is it. All right, it's a pleasure to be here in front of you, especially you, our guests, who has been invited here to attend our Saturday. Uganda! I'm coming to Uganda very, very soon. Let me just even say it right here. If you live in Kenya, let me mention the name of the city. If you live in Nairobi, Kampala, Kigali, which other one is there? And Dar es Salaam. All right, we have a date this January. So I'm going to be opening up my travel and webinars and events. We're going to be having, I think, about a couple. I'm not sure how many of the Sam Harvard Business Hangout in different countries. We had the opening one in Nairobi last year. I wanted to do one in Ghana after the conference we had, but it was too much. I couldn't host that. So we're going to be doing that we're going to be starting with the 4 countries from Eastern Africa in January, and other part of Africa, wait for me. I will visit Cameroon very soon. I'm not sure exactly when. So, but I needed to do that shout out because of the person who's watching us from Uganda. So get ready to meet with me one-on-one physically. Okay, when I say one-on-one is relative. I mean physically, yeah, we're going to sit together for hours and talk about money and business. All right, it's going to be a beautiful one that we're going to have. I think we have funny individual in the house in the Zoom meeting. Some people are spamming the comment section, so please permit me to turn it off, and maybe later on when we have removed all the funny people, we'll be able to bring back the chat. So if you would like to chat or respond to me, you can just wait till then. We have some unscrupulous elements. We have some unscrupulous elements that I think the person has been removed, or probably the person has left. So, and the reason why this happens is when you have a meeting like this and you post the Zoom link on public platforms, like maybe on your Facebook, on Twitter, you attract spams. All right, people that are not a real human being, or people that just exist to get into people's private meeting and constitute nuisance. So for everyone, please, anytime you have a meeting, yes, we know you are inviting people, but please do not post the link publicly. The highest place you can post your link is your WhatsApp status, all right? That's the highest place you can post your link, all right? You can't afford to post your link publicly, because when you do that, it attracts a lot of funny individuals. Like, I think we have some of them. We have some of them on this stuff already. So I think I need a lot of co-author. Where is Ada? Augusta, please help remove as many as possible. All right, so you guys should just avoid all those people. All right, we're going to get into the meeting in a jiffy. We're going to start from, okay, is there something I can do here? Okay. Just give me about a minute. I need to quickly do something. Okay. Okay. Just a minute. All right, so Ada, get to work. Nice to see you, and Eminence and Asian. All right, so let's get into meeting. Let me attend to people on YouTube. Okay. Cameroon. I'm seeing comments on YouTube. Cameroon. Yeah, we are coming, don't worry. We are coming, don't worry. Okay, so The comment is locked, and the co-admins are going to deal with all the spammers. I think from next week, we're going to change our general meeting link. It's like people have casted this one. And so all admins in the house, please take notes. While you're telling people to share an invite for the public meeting, please let them know that it is wrong to post the link to your private meeting on public platforms on social media. Don't put the link there. Invite people, and when they are interested, you give them the link privately, right? So that's how it's supposed to be done. All right, fantastic. So let's get right into tonight's meeting. So there was just a moment. I think I needed to send something to somebody. Almost there. Okay. So let's start this way. All our guests that has been invited to attend this special webinar, it's a very special one indeed. All right. There is a common goal. There is something that is common to everyone who has been invited to attend. And that one common thing is that we all want to make more money, all right, so we can get the type of life that we want, all right? And our desires differ. The things that we want to achieve, the things that we want to become, all of those things differ from person to person. But at the center of it all is the more money we are able to access, all right, the better the life that we are able to live eventually. All right, the more money we're able to access, the better the life we're able to live eventually. So that makes it the most important thing we want to pursue right now is access to making more money. Now, this is the end of the year, and at the end of the year, there are a lot of significant things that happens. Apart from a lot of expenses, people get into debt just because they want to buy this or buy that or pay for this or pay for that or impress people who really do not care about them. And there are lots of hike in prices of things. There's a lot of competition, there's a lot of traveling that happens. Flight fare have gone over the roof. I had to book a flight today, and I know how much I had to pay. Practically paid like 3 times, if not 4 times, of the original price of the flights, just because it is this end of the year period. So all of these things normally lead to a very funny January for a lot of people. And January becomes, and some of you would be able to agree with me, the longest month of the year. January looks like it has 8 weeks in it. And the reason for that is people are broke and they are waiting for the payment at the end of January. So it's like the entire December, March with January made it very long month. But that does not have to be your reality. It's not everybody that gets into that type of problem or trouble because they have a simple advantage that is called a cash flow system. All right, there are things that are making or bringing money for them over and over, which makes life pretty much easy, you know, for them in that sense, because they have access to things that bring in money for them over and over. They do not have this general problem that a lot of people have. All right, so most times at this period, there are a lot of, and I saw a meme today on somebody's WhatsApp, and it made me laugh. So like everywhere I turn, I'm seeing people saying, here's what I learned this year. So that you did not learn anything. You will still be stupid next year and the year after. That was the comment on that meme. Quite funny. All right. The problem, or the interesting thing rather, is that at this time of the year, there are so many motivational speakers. All right, it's a normal thing for people to come out and, you know, say stuff about set goals for next year. Oh, you have not achieved this year, don't worry. Or you did this, you did that. I mean, so many people say quite a lot of things. And in the new year, there are going to be so many people coming to say, oh, this is what the year is going to be like. This is what you are supposed to do. That is what you are not supposed to do. But what is most important is, first, what is important to you as a human being, as a personal person. What is personally important to you in this life, all right? So once you are clear about what is personally important to you, the next challenge will be, how do you have, or how do you get to possess those things that are personally important to you? So what is important to you? How do you get access to the things that are important to you? Once you are able to figure these out, it makes your own journey pretty easy. Now, having said all of that, my job here, all right, to you as our guests who's watching this, or probably my subscribers who are watching on YouTube, is to share the trajectories or directions that I am following and the people in our community are following or are going to follow, so that you can also pick up an insight from there and use it to achieve your own results. So the purpose of this meeting is to show you one or two things that are proven, that if you apply them, it's going to really help you to achieve whatever it is that you want to achieve. Now, there is a very sad reality, and the sad reality is the fact that it does not matter how genuine a concept is or how true a concept is. If you do not follow the rule of that concept, you will not experience the capacity or the reality of that particular concept. So if I'm saying I want to share with you 5 ways to become a billionaire in Naira, for example, in the next 5 years or in the next 2-3 years, and I share those 5 ways, let's say there are 200 of you who listened to those 5 ways. The reality is that maybe only one person out of the 200 would become a billionaire in those 5 years. Majority of the 200 people who heard the 5 steps may be poorer than they are in 5 years than how they were at the point where they were hearing the information. So what does this really mean? The fault or the problem is not in the 5 steps, because the 5 steps were proven for me. So if I'm teaching you 5 steps that helped me and I see you can also follow it, the problem is not in the 5 step. The 5 step has been proven to work. All right. The problem is how you use the information of those 5 steps. So the first thing that I'm teaching you today is information on their own have no power to create your desired reality. So let's give an example. You want to make $100,000 between now and the next 2 weeks, the end of the year. All right. And the information I'm about to share with you can make you that amount or more. All right. But the truth is, if you will make $100,000, it's not the function or the responsibility of what I will tell you. It is the responsibility of what you will do with what I will tell you. So the secret of succeeding at anything, especially things that relates to money, is majorly about what you do with the information that can produce that desired result. So you want to make $100,000. How do you make $100,000? You make $100,000 by following 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps. So I haven't shared that with you with proofs and examples, and I talk so greatly about it. It does not have the power to even put a cent in your pocket. This is why many people hear the same thing, but only a very few of them would succeed with the information that they heard. So why am I saying this? As much as it is good to go for knowledge, go for information, there is hardly anything I would teach to some of you here that you have not heard before. True of us. There is hardly anything I want to say, any concept I probably want to share that is completely new to you, that you, oh my God, I've not had this before. I may say it in a different way, but it does not remove the fact that you've had things like this before. So the difference, and there are some of you who have been attending this meeting for weeks, for months, all right? But the financial goal you have, the type of money you want to make, you have not been able to access it. Why? The problem is not the meeting. The problem is not the information. The information has power. I usually tell people who join our platform and said, I have not made money yet. When did you join? I joined 2 days ago. Okay, congratulations. All right. That you have not made money is not a proof that what we share with you does not have the power to make you money. That you have not made money is what you have done with the information so far. All right, the making money is a function of what you do with the information. It's not about the information you hear. So for some of you, you don't need another webinar. For some of you, you don't need another online course. For some of you, you don't need another coach. For some of you, you don't need another training. That is not what you need. For most of you, I'm sure, what you need is to act on the ones you already know. Are you getting me? What you need is to act on the ones you already know. My latest course that I'm about to release, I'm going to release it tonight, right, is where I teach people how to make money in dollars from any part of the world. Even if you already don't have anything to sell to anybody, excuse me, this is going to show you the 3 steps you have to take, and it's going to show you how you can create products or how you can get other people's products and be able to use it to make money online from any part of the world, and you get paid in US dollars. I put all of those things together with examples of the things that I've done, and as a matter of fact, I made it an open-ended program where I'm going to keep adding more resources for them. Beautiful training. But I said at the beginning of the training, before you even start to listen to me at all the beautiful stuff that I've taught in the training, which was a live boot camp, will not make you a dime if all you do was watch it. Now, this is the bad or sad reality. It's not even everybody who will buy that course that will watch it. I bought some courses 2 years ago. I didn't open it. The only thing I did was, okay, is it playing? Is it playing? Is it playing? Well, to be fair to me, I didn't buy those courses because I wanted to go through it. I bought them because I wanted to get access to the creator of the course, all right? That was why I bought it. So I felt if I buy this course, definitely this person is I'm going to get this person's attention, all right? And that was why I paid for it. So I didn't go through the program at all. So I've done that. There's one other ones that I saw on an IG live, and they were talking about it. So these things are nice. So let me even check what it is. So I made payments. They sent it to my mail. I saw the mail. Till tomorrow, I don't even remember the name of the person, but I paid for it. But I didn't open it. There are a lot of people who are at that level. You have bought courses, you bought programs, you bought trainings and stuff you did not even go through yet. So your own case is worse. Like they say right now, the pressure is getting worse. All right? Your case is terrible. All right? Well, maybe you are better than the ones who now decide to burn time. They burn data. All right? And they watched the training. And they watch it majorly because they want to appeal to their ego that says, see, I know these things doesn't work. I will prove it to you. Watch it and you will see it will not work. A lot of them watch because they just want to fulfill what's the name of this now? The obligation or the duty that I paid for it, so I have to watch it. All right. So they paid and they watched, but nothing happened. Why didn't anything happen? Was it that there's no power in those information they got? Was it that the concept or the strategy that was taught to them could not have given them the result? It was none of those. The only reason is because they also, like every other person, watched and got the information, but did nothing with what they learned. All right, so it is not about buying a course or buying a training or getting access to a trainer that makes you the money. It is not about watching the training. And how am I proving that to you? A lot of you are listening to me right now. You will make money by listening to me. Do you get where I'm going with this? You will not make money by listening to me. Some of you have been here for like 25 minutes since we started. You will not make money by listening to me. But listening to me is the beginning of the process. All right? Is the beginning of the process. The fact that you are here listening means you are on your way to add an extra information, an extra knowledge to what you already know that can generate result for you. Okay, so now you are listening to me, but the power in making money is whatever I'm saying to you. What will you do with that information? What will you do with it? That is what is going to guarantee more money in your pocket. Okay, so I don't know how many people here have watched maybe a documentary or an interview of a billionaire, a popular billionaire. All right. And maybe the topic of that interview is, how did you do it? How did you build Microsoft? How did you build Berkshire Hathaway? How did you build Tesla? How did you build all these popular global companies and businesses that all of you can relate with? You have watched those interviews. And these guys will probably share with you, oh, I did these 3 things, or this was the story, or this is how it happened. But after watching those things, how many of you became a billionaire on Forbes? 0, most likely. All right? Why? Is it that the things they shared has no power? It has power because the proof is their lives. All right? But it is not the information. This is the point. I'll spend 27 to 30 minutes to get across to you. The power is not in the information or the knowledge. The power is in what you do with the knowledge and the information. So we have to move from people attending different webinars. Oh, this can make money, 5 ways to make money online. Blah, 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 blah. You have listened to all of those things. The problem is, how many of them have you implemented? Now, in implementation, some of you will be saying, but I've implemented. Okay, yes, implementation also have levels. Why do I say so? Because every information given to you is a vehicle that can take you to a desired destination. Now, depending on the type of destinations you want, that is what will determine the type of vehicle that you should follow. Some of you, your desires are so big, so incredibly huge, and there's really nothing in having a big dream. But it's so big that it is unrealistic to your nature. Let me repeat that. Your desires and expectation is so big that it is unrealistic to your nature. So there are key things here. Your nature, which means the peculiarity of your persona, plays a major role in your ability to generate results with any information or knowledge or strategy. Who you are right now has a whole lot of role to play in if you are going to succeed or not. 20, 50, 100 students in a class, taught by the same lecturer, attended the same course, had access to the same textbooks, were given the same assignment, but 5 of them would do excellently well, and the rest of them would do woefully, and some of them would even fail. Same environment, same lecturer, same time, same everything was given to them. But the personality of each individual student comes to play with the type of result that they were able to generate. So who you are plays a lot of role even in your implementation. So what does this mean, Sam Harvard? What it means is for me to get the type of result I want to get, that I desire, I need to compare my current persona, my current persona, my current personality, the me of now. I need to compare that me of today with the expected result that I want. I want to make $100,000 in the next 2 weeks. The question is, ladies and gentlemen, have I ever seen $1,000 before? All right. Some of you, your desire is alien to your nature. And that's why it is not happening. You are shooting too high in an unrealistic spectrum. All right? So it's difficult for your mind, it's difficult for your subconscious to generate that result because it is not your level. You are entering the wrong vehicle to a good destination. You will not get there. So for this year, some of you have suffered not because you didn't have information. You have information. Not because you didn't go through the information. You went through the information. Some of you, not because you didn't try to apply it. You tried to apply it. But you pick a general application model, not a customized application model. I'll give you a very good example. Some years ago, I taught a group of people who are doing network marketing. I taught them how to grow their network marketing business, how to get customers and what have you. And, you know, a lot of them attended the programs and all that. And I taught them how to build a customized sales funnel, sales system, you know, that bring people in from stage to stage, and then they can be able to get sign-ups and all of that. Some of them implemented the things that I said, and they were qualifying for different leadership positions in their businesses. All right, but there's this particular woman, amazing woman. She went through the course. She even paid for me to build an amazing funnel for her and her team, and they paid a lot of millions. But eventually, when they had the funnel, they had the website, they had everything. I even made videos for them. The last thing they needed to do was to get traffic to see the presentation. So I said, I can't do that for you, but I have somebody that you can pay and it can help you generate traffic. Oh, they were so happy. And then when they had a conversation with the gentleman came back and said to me, sir, these people are not ready. They are not serious. I said, what do you mean? Said, they are selling a product. The cheapest price of their product was about 55,000 naira. This was in Nigeria. And they are saying that they want to put for a whole month advert budget, only 5 or 10,000 naira. So you want to use 10,000 naira to generate sales for a 50,000 naira product, and you want multiple sales. You want to make millions from those sales with 10,000 naira. When he said so, I started to laugh. So I had to go back to the woman and said, no, it's garbage in, garbage out. You cannot put a budget of 10K and expect to sell this type of stuff, because the type of traffic 10K will get for you, they're going to laugh at your offer. All right? You need quantity and quality to be able to get sales for this kind of product in multitude. So the application you are trying to use is not what is required for the type of result you are looking for. 10,000 naira on ads a month is not the type of vehicle that will bring you sales of a 50,000 naira product. Did you get the example? So you will be putting money and said, we spent millions to build the funnel. Yes, praise God. Oh, I spent 1 month plus to attend a training by one of the best brains in marketing from Africa. Yes, we thank God for your life. But when it comes to the implementation of all of these things you have set up, what vehicle are you using? 10,000 naira vehicle for a millions of naira expectation? Do you see where a lot of you miss it? All right, so your personality, the level you are currently, plays a major role All right. If you are going to experience the reality of your desired results. Okay, so it's very important. For example, if you want to come to me physically right now, and you call me, hey Sam, I'd like to come to where you are right now. Where are you? Oh. And I said, okay, to get to me, all you need to do is take boats or take a bike or just start walking north. You're not going to get to me ever. The first thing I need to do to describe how you're going to get to me is to ask, where are you? All right? An understanding of where you are would let me know the right vehicle that can bring you to me. You may need to take boat to the airport. You need to take an airplane. And when you land in Nairobi, you need to take a cab before you can get to me. So I cannot tell you to take a cab or book a Uber or something. Uber cannot take you from the country you are to the country I am. It's impossible. So your personality, which is your current location, is what determines the vehicle you will use. I hope you're making sense from all of these things I'm sharing with you, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So what would determine, all right, what will determine if you are going to get access, all right, to me in this case, or what will determine if you're going to get the result you desire in this concept, all right, in this context, sorry, are your persona, where you are right now. All right, that is what determines if you are going to get results. All right, so it starts from getting information. A lot of you have the information. You have too many information already, so information is not your problem. The next thing is listening to those information, learning, getting those knowledge. That's the next thing. But that's not where the money is. The money is in the application, what you decide to do with what you have learned. All right, let's get to town with what we have learned. Let's do something with it. All right, that is where you begin to make. But in itself, the application of A is different from the application of B, because A is different from B. What do I mean by A or B? I mean yourself and myself and someone else. Excuse me, because we differ. Our reality differs. How we are going to apply the same knowledge is also going to be different. So what I want you to do, all right, while you are listening to me, and I'm probably going to share one or two things with you in the next few minutes before we go, is where I am, or where am I right now as a person? How much am I earning right now as a person? All right, how much is the highest money I've ever made before? How long did it take me to make that money? All right, how long did it take me to make that amount of money? All right, what did I do to make that type of money? All right, and why haven't I been making more of that type of money? Okay, so you want to know how much you want to make, you want to know how much you are making currently, all right, and you want to know how much you have made in the past that was significant. $10,000 a month is possible with affiliate marketing, which is one of the major things that Ziba is bringing our way. It's very important and it's great, all right, but how much are you going to make with the $10,000 or from the $10,000 is dependent on a lot of things. If you have never made $100 before online, don't put your mind and your goal on $10,000. Write it down as a future achievement, yes. But when you are implementing the information you are learning or the knowledge you are getting, please don't try to begin from zero and wanting to jump to $10,000. You will most likely be frustrated. You will most likely not get any results. All right, you will most likely not get any results. All right, so it is not about the information alone. It's about what you do with the information that makes the difference. All right, so that's the first foundation that I want to lay, and I want you to please understand it. There is a simple 4-step strategy that I teach that helps people make money. Now, a little about myself. I used to struggle with different things because I had this affinity for knowledge. I want to learn. And the reason I want to learn is not because I just like the concept of learning. Yeah, it sometimes used to sweet me in the stomach. Like, just I enjoy people talking to me and teaching me. I just feel like just be enjoying their mouth as it's moving. But that was just by the way. The real reason I was doing those things was because I came from a poor family. We were so poor that our poor was not even complete. We did not have complete P-O-O-R. Our own poor was only P-O. Po. We did not have complete poor. We were that poor. All right? And I didn't like it. I saw other children who are poor. They have complete poor. But they were still desirable to me. I wish we were them. I wish we were like their family. We're all living in a slum. But I still... Oh, God. So I knew where I was coming from. I knew the opportunities that my family presented to me. I knew the limitation that I had. All right? We've gone to parties that they kept us outside and we only rushing, all right, to come and, hustle for the remaining food that other children left and did not finish. Oh, my goodness. It was a terrible experience. So, how will I change my own story? How will I be different from everyone else in my family? I need to get access to the things that none of them had access to. And that's information. All right. So where are these? This person is a millionaire. I'll be like, what does he know that I do not know? What is he doing? How are they doing it? How can I also do it? I am always researching. Now, while I was growing up, I never victimized or talk bad on anybody that claims they had money. Or I didn't say, oh, it's a ritual they do. Oh, they are robbers. Oh, they are doing this, they're doing that. I never did that. I'm genuinely interested in knowing what they were doing that was making them the money. I was genuinely interested in knowing. For me, at that time, it was just for information's sake. I just want to know so that I can chart a path to create the type of reality that I wanted. So that affinity was in me. I'm always learning things. I'm the guy that at age 20, I had 8,000 ebooks. It's more than 8,000, less than 9,000, but over 8,000 ebooks. I had an old drive. I'm not sure which of my homes probably that hard drive is. That hard drive had over 20 gig worth of ebooks. Over 8,000 ebooks at 20. At 20, almost any author you can think of. Till tomorrow, right now, I can't even explain how I got access to that type of data. All right? So, I had all kinds of books about all kinds of subjects, but no subject has ever interested me more than subject of money, finance, business. Oh my goodness, it turns me on, woto. All right? So I always love to listen. I love biographies of rich people. I like hearing their stories. How did they do it? What did they do differently? Oh, they one day I'm dreaming. I love to daydream a lot, but I was still very poor. All right, until I found these 4 simple steps. And by God's grace, this new year, I'm going to teach a lot about these 4 things. I'm going to teach a lot. It's going to be like my Ziba signature, what I'm teaching to the public to allow them build the type of life that they desire as well. Now, in distilling this information about this 4-step strategy, I would also teach on personality application. Because I understand when people come into a course or they buy a training, their personality goes a long way to determine if they're going to get results with that training or it's going to be another waste of time. All right. So please stop blaming people who create courses. Yes, I know some people can create shitty courses, possibly, but for most course creators that are genuine, I'm not talking about people who stole other people's course. A lot of people do this. They buy a course and they write down everything that the person taught, and then they go and package or repackage it into their own. All right, and then they sound knowledgeable. No. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about you knowing what you're teaching. You haven't gone through the things you're teaching and you're able to teach from that angle. It makes a lot of sense. All right. So the problem is not about the teacher. The problem is about what the student is doing with the information that the teacher had given. Okay, so what are these 4 things? And this has really helped me as a person to be able to generate my own need, to be able to generate enough money to meet my own personal needs. And beyond meeting my own personal needs, I've been able to help other people meet their own needs as well. I have moved in my personal life from wanting to have things, wanting to make money, wanting to buy a house, wanting to buy a car, wanting to do all of those things. I've moved from that in my personal life to helping other people do those things. And that's the only reason you are here. My fulfillment right now is in helping you achieve your own personal dreams in business and finance. All right? I may not have information to teach you or help you succeed in your relationship and marriage, even though I believe I have, but I'm not married yet. As at the time of this presentation, I might be married tomorrow, Sunday. Anything can happen. But right now, I'm still a single guy. So I can't teach you about that one because I've not been in it. Do I have information and knowledge about it? Yes, I do. But it's not going to come from a place of experience. All right? But can I teach you how to make $1 billion? Yes, many times over. Can I teach you how to make millions of dollars? Yes, I know it because I've made it. All right? So I feel fulfilled teaching you to make more money. I feel fulfilled teaching your business to blow, to grow, to expand, to scale. I feel fulfilled showing you how to move to different countries and making money from different parts of the world. I feel fulfilled teaching you how to make money in US dollars from all over the world. Why? Because I do it. Do you get me? All right, so that becomes my fulfillment. I am so blessed with different gifts. Gifts that can look into your business and tell you what the heck is wrong with your business, where you are leaving money while you're not making enough money. I am blessed with that gift, and that gift came from multiple failure. Oh my God, I've built businesses that failed. People have called me scam plenty times. I've planned things, I've had amazing, brilliant plan that failed wonderfully. All right, I've had to face all kinds of things, all right, in this journey of building business. So everywhere I am today is a combination of failure, but refusing to bow down, refusing to die down, counting my losses, and learning from my own mistakes to build a better business person. All right, so for me, my journey has been of a personal drive, rigor, going up and down. I mean, I think I need to document how many times I've failed in business. It's a lot. It's a lot. So whatever I've been able to build today came from all of those. So when I teach from personal experience, not from what I read in books. All right, I teach from building different things that fell apart. I came from building different things where I lost friends. All right, where people who used to love me now became enemies. All right, I've seen people betray me. I was sharing with somebody, I think it was 2 days ago, about in a particular country where I've had 3 people over a period of 5 years represent me in that country, and they kept stealing money from the business. So they collect money on my behalf, and at first they remit, and later on, it disappears with the money. Another time, I'll get another person, okay, so please, let's work together in this particular country. And in that same country, 3 different times, they've collected the money and ran away. So I've gone through all of these things to become who I am today. So when I teach based on that, okay? So what are these 4 basic strategies that I've picked up in the past few years, all right, of doing business? I think I'm probably 17 years now in business officially, all right? So what are the things that I've built? 4 major things. Number 1 is normally I flip the strategy. So the strategies, you can write this, that is called TTPW, all right? TTPW, all right? That is the acronyms for the strategy. The first T stands for traffic. Write it down. The first T stands for traffic. That's the first T. The second T stands for transaction. All right? The second T stands for transaction. Then the P stands for profit. The P stands for profit. And the final one, which is the W, stands for wealth. It stands for wealth. Now, wealth is not a destination. First thing, wealth is a journey. You are not wealthy because you made $1 million. That's not what makes you wealthy. What makes you wealthy is your ability to always make $1 million. Because it doesn't matter the millions you made, you could lose them, you could spend them, they could go away, anything could happen to them, and you could go back to having nothing. All right? So you could go back to having nothing. But what is important is, can I always make this money over and over and over? Do I have the ability to create enough value over and over in different spectrum, actually, that brings this type of money to me? So wealth, you can see from that definition, is something that needs to keep on happening. It is not, oh, we have made this money, or we got this money, now we are in wealth. No, you are rich because you have access to money currently. But will you always have access to create? See, having money is not the goal. Ability to create is the goal. So just write that down. All right? Having money is not the goal. Ability to create is the goal. You get it? Having money is not the goal, but ability to create is the goal. All right, so when you have ability to create money over and over, that is what makes you wealthy. So the final one, which is the big one, W, the wealth, is not a destination. It's not just where you get to and say, oh, yes, we are here, we have arrived. All right, so it's something that has to happen over and over and over. All right, so for that to happen, which there's a whole lot of teaching about wealth, there's ability to create wealth, there's ability to keep wealth, there's ability to multiply wealth. And when we're saying wealth in this context, we're talking about a lot of money, all right? Ability to create a lot of money, ability to keep a lot of money, ability to multiply a lot of money. So this is a continuous process. No one really ever gets there. And that's why I believe they sang that song, Dango Tasty Day Fine More New. All right, so you don't get there. All right, so let's leave that for now. Now, to be able to build wealth at all, it's a cash flow system, which means a volume of profit. So profit must happen, which means before profit can happen, transaction must happen. All right, before transaction can happen, traffic must be generated. So these four things are the wealth equation or the wealth strategy. What I've learned so far, you need to be able to generate traffic, you need to be able to create transactions, you need to be able to make profit from those transactions, and you need to be able to build wealth. All right? So these are the four major things that you need to be able to do. So how will you apply this information I just gave you? Now, this is powerful. This has helped me, it's helping me, it's helping a lot of people as well. But how will this help you? Hearing it alone is not going to help you, and which was the foundation I used 30 minutes to make for you. All right, what is going to help you is how you decide to apply this information. So let's do a little bit of application. One of the most important things that you need to get from these four things is transaction. What do you sell? All right, what are you going to sell that can give you profit? My recommendation is to sell other people's products. Start from there. In case you don't have your own product yet, start from other people's products. So it is called affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing is a skill you need to acquire and practice. You acquire skill by practicing. You don't acquire skill by listening to a teacher. Did you get me? You don't acquire skills by listening to a teacher. You acquire skills by practicing. All right? So it becomes skill when you do it. If you don't do it, it's nothing to you. All right? It's not going to do you anything. So affiliate marketing is what you have to practice. So you need to be a part of a platform that gives you ability to practice it. And that's what Ziba Affiliate is going to do for you. Ziba Affiliate Network is going to do for you. We are a network of people who are learning the required skills around these 4 things I just shared with you that allows us to promote products made by other people, services made by other people, and we earn commission every time people buy these products or services all over the world. So we are necessarily not shoving things down people's throats. We are simply looking for people who have needs that these products can meet already, and they are all out there. So this takes strategies, and that is why we have a program that is going to be released, I think, after Christmas, that is called the 7-Figure Affiliate Blueprint. What this means is, how do you make 7 figures? That's millions or thousands of dollars. Let's use dollars now. Thousands of dollars. How do you make thousands of dollars from affiliate marketing? What are the blueprints created by people who are already doing that you can look at and practice? All right, and you can start making good income for yourself. You can start making good income for yourself when you practice them. All right, so that transaction part is very important because transaction and profit goes together. All right, now, having settled that, the biggest part is now the traffic. Excuse me. Because profit is useless when it does not have quantity value. Do you get me? Quality profit is great, but it becomes greater when there is quantity added to it. I can buy a product, let's say this mic, for example, I can buy it for $2 and sell it for $500. But will I be rich if I only sell 2 of this? No, I will probably make a profit of $498 per product. And if I only make 2, that's me making less than $1,000 in profit. $1,000 is not the type of goal I want. But guys, what if I can sell 100,000 of this? What do you think will happen? I suddenly becomes a millionaire in dollars, in profits. Did you get it now? All right, so quantity is as important as quality when it comes to profit margin. All right, so the margin can be small, but the quantity can make up for it. What if the margin is also big and then there's also quantity? So you have quality in profit, but you also have quantity. I hope you all are understanding what I'm sharing here, please. Let me go and look at the people on Zoom. We sort of blocked your ability to make comments because we had some unscrupulous elements. I think all those elements have gone. We have overpowered them. Yay. All right. I think we have overpowered them. So I don't know if the co-host can unlock the comments, maybe, but you lock it back again in case anybody decides to do and undo again. Okay, I think I've unlocked it. So please, if you can comment, give me 111 in the comment on Zoom if you have been with me. Give me 111 on Zoom. Fantastic. All right, so we have human being now. We have been able to eliminate all the non-human. So please, everyone who is a member of our community, if you want to invite people for these Saturday meetings, please do not share the link publicly anymore. All right, please don't do that. Only give it to the most public place you can share your link is WhatsApp status. WhatsApp, not even Instagram status or anything else. Only WhatsApp status. That's the only place you can be safe. So if you take it to Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, you have committed wahala. All right, you're going to attract funny people. All right, which I'm not even sure they are human beings. They are probably some form of robots. Okay. All right, fantastic. So you all can hear me. So please, admins, take note of the chat. Once anybody do something that is not human. Help us show those people out. All right, fantastic. So let's come back to everybody on YouTube and on Zoom. You all got it? Fantastic. So ladies and gentlemen, to be able to get this done, we have put together the Ziba Affiliate Network, which is currently otherwise known as LAP, Lenoflix Affiliate Program, which gives you virtually everything you need from knowledge to the platform to be able to sell other people's products, to be able to learn all the rudiments of building an online business, all right? And you'll be able to get access to all of these amazing things that are coming your way. So if you think you have 6 months to invest in learning and building your ability to make money online, if you believe you have up to 6 months to invest in the learning process, please, I can show you testimonials of people who are making millions in different African currencies. But if I make you feel like you are going to make the same million tomorrow, it's a lie. Some of you might be convinced and you pay to join this platform. But the truth is, after a week of you joining, would you still be motivated? Because your expectation is already cut short. But I will tell you the reality. Now, is it possible to join tonight and make money tomorrow? Yes, it's possible. But will that be your reality? Maybe not. But there's one thing I can guarantee you. If you can invest 6 months into learning everything we have to teach you, and not just learning them, you implement everything we have to teach you, you will begin to get a better result than any job that you currently have could have paid you. You will be able to get a better result than even almost any business that you can start right now could have paid you. We have stories of people like Joseph who was struggling and doing fasting and prayer to get a job in Abuja that will pay him 120,000 naira, 120,000 naira. That is the amount he wants to make. And he learned, I think it took him about 2 months or so to learn the basics of online marketing, where he is now promoting other people's products. And within his first 2 to 3 months, he made his first 1 million. And then about a month later, he had grown to almost 5 million in income. And right now he has made tens of millions. A few days ago, he made 1 million again. All right. So now the young man is seeing millions. Please, 120,000 times 12. Those of you who know maths, please give me in the comments. Let me press my own calculator. I study physics, but I don't still know maths. That's going to be 1.4 million. All right. 1.4 million naira. That's what he would have made in a year if he had gotten that dream job. Please remember, it was a dream job for him. But within his first 6 months of this thing I just shared with you, online business, learning affiliate marketing and the skills, using these same processes that I just shared with you, in his first 6 months, generated over 10 million. All right? Which means he made 10 times in half a year what he would have made in an entire year. Should I blow your mind? He makes in a week now what he would have made in an entire year. Aha. Did you get it? You can make in 1 week what you could have made in an entire year. And he made it on his mobile phone and laptop. Simple. He learned the skill, he implemented it. So if you think you are patient enough, because how do I know you are patient? A lot of you listening to me went to school for 4, 5, or 6 years, depending on the program you went to study. Hoping you would make it in life because you're going to school. Some of you are still in school. And you're not in a hurry. You did not matriculate today and go to your VC's office and say, now I'm a student. I need a job. I want to make money. Oh, I've been a student for 2 months. Where's the million? I want to be a millionaire. You will land in psychiatric home. None of you even graduated a year later and go back to your school. Hey, give me all the school fees I paid back. Hey, I did not get a job. I'm still poor. None of you tries it. You will end up in jail. Do you understand me? So, if the system, the matrix, configured you to be patient enough for what will not give you results, probably will not give you results, would you not be patient enough to invest 6 months in a proven one, all right, that can give you a better result? But please realize, joining Ziba Affiliate Network is not automatic ticket to millions. Please, anybody I told you that, I apologize on their behalf. They do not know what they do. You will not make automatic millions. But if you can listen and learn, number one. Number two, if you can implement what you are learning, hey, Lamakoske, somebody give me matabata. You will so make money, especially this new year we're getting into. All the things we're planning for you. Oh, you will hammer. But please, hammering is a function of learning first. Oh, you must come to class and learn. Oh, you go burn data. Oh. You go burn data, you go learn, you go make notes. Then you go dey practice wetin I dey teach you. 6 months is all I ask from you. See, if you can learn, practice for 6 months, and show me how you dey practice am, and you no make money wey significant, I personally give you 1 million naira to compensate you for your 6 months of learning rubbish. I call it rubbish. All right, but I know my 1 million will never go out to anybody's pocket, because even if village people, they pursue you. If you can implement, if you can learn, all right, you will have results. You will have results. Why? Because the Bible says the profit of the earth is for all. Even the king is served by the field. So everybody is expected to eat from the good of the ground. All right, so what are you going to do? The good news is the price to join this network is currently on a Black Friday. We have extended it, so we call it Christmas Friday. Right now, you are getting a complete 50% off of what you otherwise would have paid, all right, when you join. So with only $50, all right, you would have full access to our VIP package. With only $50. So what I want you to do is to get back to whoever invited you. All right, get their link, register. When you register, please ask them. Once you log in, there is a group you need to join on Telegram, because we give information on that group every day. There are 14 admin on that group that are willing to assist you in case you are lost, in case you didn't understand anything. They are there to just ask questions. And every day there's a question and answer session on that particular group. That's what I want you to do. All right. So please reach out to them right now. Get the link to register. $50 is all. You have between now and Christmas Day. After Christmas Day, the price goes to $200 straight. $200 straight, and it's going to go higher and higher and higher. In the name of the Lord. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Thank you very much for staying with us. I think that's all I'm going to. Please ignore those spammers. I think they found their way back into that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is where we're going to close the service today. I'll wait for you tomorrow. There's a family meeting tomorrow. 9 p.m. GMT +1. I would like you all to please attend. If you are able to join us before tomorrow with your $50, so you are welcome to attend the family meeting. I'm going to be teaching some incredible stuff that is going to change your life completely. You don't want to miss it. And again, I'm going to be showing you the new face of Ziba Affiliate Network. God bless you all.
So what are you waiting for? join this great vision. Join Lenoflix. At Lenoflix, we learn, we earn, and we flex.
Go because these are skills that are going to help us to fight poverty. These are skills that are going to help us help other people to be able to earn extra income.
And we look at it 1 year down the lane, 2 years, 50,000 people being transformed by this system. We have seen security workers, teachers, doctors getting their lives changed. The Lenoflix affiliate program, and you can be the next person. Hurry up, let's do this together. This is Kingala.
So what are you waiting for?